afternoon, Mr. David. How is drinks retail, travel retail being affected by this? You can't carry over 100 mils on a plane.
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, if you've paid serious money for a very expensive cognac or whiskey or a bottle of very fine wine, and then suddenly you go through customs, particularly in the US, you're in transit, and suddenly it's taken away from you, and that's it. You know. Yeah, tears are formed.
What's the last cool gadget you bought? Why did you buy it and why do you like it?
Well, I love my iPod. Get a lot of pleasure out of that. But just recently, on a boring domestic front, we bought one of these smoothie machines, which I just think's brilliant. At the weekend, you know, just getting all these frozen berries and a tiny bit of yogurt and juice, and you just feel you're eating, you know, just pure vitamins and stuff. So yeah, but I suppose on the business side, it's my iPod. Yeah. I just love sitting there and going into a cocoon and listening to my old Beatles, Stones, Traffic, Cream, all the old stuff. I'm an old hippie. Yeah, definitely. We went to San Francisco a few years ago, and I went to Haight-Ashbury, Grateful Dead, Jefferson Airplane. I love those bands.
Who's your main hero in business in general?
As a youngster, like when I was a kid, 17, Richard Branson. I'm not so sure now. I wouldn't say he's a great hero of mine, but you know, I used to go to the Virgin shop in Oxford, up in Oxford Street, the dirty end of Oxford, the Tottenham Court Road end, and go in the Virgin shop. So,
what does the word innovation mean to you?
Fresh ideas, new. Maybe taking something that you all take for granted and then moving it on a bit, something slightly unexpected, well, like an iPod, I suppose, something like that, where, you know, they've just invented this thing, which frankly in a few years will probably be redundant because it'll all be on your mobile phone or whatever. But that's where it is. That's something like what Apple do. It's been an ongoing theme on things like packaging. Is why does it have to be in a 75ml bottle? And the wine trade agonises. And the spirits trade for that matter as well, but they're maybe a little bit more innovative in things like the vodkas and whatever, putting jewels in bottles of vodka. You know, hey, where's that come from? But the wine trade, yes, it's a little bit hidebound. But then, I don't know, we've got things like bag-in-box, we've got cartons, which are very successful in Scandinavia. I mean, that's pretty much what they drink from. I wonder whether they ought to just concentrate on the quality side of things and just getting it right. Maybe I'm a bit sad, but from a previous existence, things like recycling and bottles, recycling is actually quite interests me. And it is an issue because, I mean, there's no question when you buy, you feel the bottle and you feel the punt, the weight of the punt, and you think, oh, this is an expensive wine. Things are cropping up which I think were unexpected. This whole business of carbon footprinting and about the cost of flying on EasyJet is something a few years nobody had really considered. Now it's crucial. Well, the wine trade fair is important and enjoyable because you just see so many people under one roof. We all use email and on the phone up, but there's still no substitute for human contact. And I've got a Portuguese feature I've got to do. Well, I haven't got time to go to Portugal, so I'm going to do work the Portuguese stand. That's a personal priority for me. So I'm going to deliver something vaguely authoritative on Portugal. It's also having time just to walk around and see what's on stands and see what's of interest, and as I say, just catch up with people.
What's your cure for a bad hangover?
Don't really have one, actually. I wish I knew. I know they say things like Coca-Cola and a Bloody Mary, but no, I thought about that one. I can't really think of I don't really have a cure, apart from just getting out into the fresh air. I suppose, hey, smoothies. Hey, I talked about smoothies. Yeah, just trying to take on board a smoothie bar in Adelaide, and I just felt I was just taking on vitamin C and all sorts of goodness. So maybe not a hangover cure, but yeah, bloody good smoothie and some fresh air and sunshine. Do you have balls to ride the mechanical tool? I don't know. I remember seeing one of those. I think I might have them surgically removed. I'm not sure. I've seen it. I've got a colleague who rides horses, and she said you've got to do it with bare legs. That's the answer. Ooh, okay. Obviously, strong thighs, firm buttocks, but bare legs. So.
Well, we look forward to seeing those.
I'm not sure I've got any of those anymore.